Now let's talk about Leander ISD. The Texas Commission on Law Enforcement, or TCOLE, is now investigating that district's new police department over how it's vetting new officers and how long they're staying with the force. KVUE's Jessica Cha joining us now with the latest on that. Jessica.
Mark, the district is having their board meeting tonight at 6:15, where leaders are expected to talk about police staffing and the state's requirements to have armed guards on all campuses. But we learned about the investigation yesterday when the district released a series of answers to questions about what's been happening with their police force.
Leander ISD's police force is less than a year old. But the district says the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement has been investigating them since October.
Recently, we received questions about Leander ISD's police department, staffing, hiring practices, operational readiness, and implementation of state safety requirements.
On Wednesday, the district sent a message and a pre-recorded video to families about TCOLE's investigation into the district's hiring for the new police force and background check process. Superintendent Chris Clark says the person who was initially responsible for hiring new officers has left, and they're working to improve those hiring practices. They also said they've experienced staff turnover in just the last year, and hiring and retention are an issue for police nationwide. But Kevin Lawrence with the Texas Municipal Police Association says a TCOLE investigation is not a routine thing. He says an investigation and a loss of staff could point to deeper problems.
TCOLE wouldn't be involved if there weren't something going on over there that needed to be addressed.
Lawrence says he does acknowledge that recruiting and retaining qualified police officers has been an industry-wide crisis.
We have fewer and fewer qualified applicants trying to get into law enforcement. Having said that, there are qualified candidates out there.
Lawrence says he doesn't believe the turnover fully explains the nationwide struggle to recruit officers.
Either you're hiring the wrong people, or you've got the wrong people doing the hiring, or some combination of both.
Leander ISD created this new police force to help comply with House Bill 3. Passed in 2023, it requires public schools to have an armed guard on every campus. Lawrence says creating a separate force to accomplish that may not have been the right move.
We should look at the models of other states where you do a lot more consolidating of your law enforcement agencies rather than every single little school district, every nook and cranny, every little town and hamlet having their own police force.
TCOLE has not yet released any findings and the investigation remains active. For now, questions remained unanswered.
Leander ISD says it is cooperating with the investigation and working to address the concerns as the review continues. Mark.
Well, still a lot to work out there. Jessica, thank you. Texas lawmakers implemented the requirement to have armed guards on every public school campus after the Robb Elementary School shooting in Uvalde in 2022. The law initially set aside $15,000 per district and $10,000 per student in the state funding to help cover that cost. But district leaders across Texas have said that's not enough. Last year, lawmakers increased that under a sweeping school finance bill to just more than $33,000 per campus and $20 per student. If districts still cannot meet the requirement to have an armed guard on every campus due to hiring or financial constraints, they can file a good cause exemption.